Ever since March 2020 when the pandemic hit, our friends and family keep telling us how difficult it's been to work remotely. Lucky for us, I'd already been working remotely for 15 years, and we have 12 tried and tested tips to share with you to make life a little easier.
Hey guys, it's Amber and Jerad here from Holy City Family. Our goal is to empower you to achieve financial independence and provide the best education to your children so that everyone can pursue their dreams and ambitions.
If it's your first time here, thank you for joining us. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell below to receive our weekly updates. All of our videos are for informational purposes only and do not constitute financial advice. Please do your own research. Consult a certified and trusted financial planner who will put your interests above their own before following any advice we may offer. So let's go through some remote work stats that we found. According to Pew Research Center, prior to the virus outbreak in 2019, 20% of people worked remotely. Compared to the current level, 71% of people are working remotely. According to Gartner, 80% of company leaders plan to allow employees to work remotely at least part of the time after the pandemic.
Our home office might look a little different to some.
Yeah.
The treadmill was a game changer for us. Just as a side note, studies have shown, you'll see on one side of the screen, that this style of desk can improve your mood, it can increase creativity, it can increase productivity, reduce stress, promote healthy body weight, reduce the risk and helps manage type 2 diabetes, lowers blood pressure, and then also helps maintain strong bones. And for us, we purchased ours from Lifespan Fitness, and make sure that you stay tuned because we're going to share more info on our search for that perfect treadmill desk.
Yeah, it took us a while, and it wasn't the first treadmill the treadmill that we bought. We had to go through some trial and error to get there.
Maybe some melting plastic.
So let's talk about our standing desk. We know that not everybody's ready for a treadmill desk, and this is the standing desk is a great step towards that, and it's a great upgrade from sitting all day at your desk. So take a look at some of these statistics for the benefits of a standing desk. It lowers your risk of heart disease by 50%, lowers blood sugar levels by half, prevents obesity and weight gain, reduces back pain, improves mood and memory, increases productivity, and increases life expectancy by almost 50%. This is crazy. We couldn't believe these stats when we read this. So next, let's talk about the monitors and the mounts that we have in the office. What's great about these is that we have what's called a KVM switch that allows us to switch between two different computers with a click of a button. And last is the video editing beast of a computer that we bought. I personally spent a lot of time researching video editing computers and what would be the best bang for your buck. We had this particular desktop built by NXT.
To start out our helpful tips for you guys. The first one, take breaks. Studies have shown that you should only work for a 75 to 90 minute stretch and then take a 15-minute break. And after 90 minutes, our brains actually start to tire and lose concentration, and we can lose our focus and our productivity. The second one, don't try to multitask. So if you find yourself actually struggling with that, we want you to maybe try out these things. Limit the number of things to just one task at one time. And then use that 20-minute rule. Devote 20 minutes to that one task before switching to something else. And then limit distractions. We've done this, turning off our notifications and only checking that email and those notifications every 2 hours. And then practice mindfulness. And the third one that we have here, protect your time and your workspace. For us, we use the Google Calendar, and Jerad was able to share when he had meetings and kind of just give me insight into that so that I knew with the kids, hey, you should be quiet or get out of the house or that kind of thing. So we were on the same page there.
All right, so our next tip is making sure that your workspace is ergonomically correct. We have our screens positioned so that our eyes look at the center of the screen. Also, our standing desk is positioned where our arms are 90 degrees when working on the keyboard or writing, and that's also really important. Buy a pair of blue light filtering glasses to protect your eyes, and we've both done that, and it's made a big difference. Also, make sure to block out your schedule. Know when you're most productive during the day and protect that time. Don't allow yourself to be slammed. This is easier said than done, but don't allow yourself, if you can, to be slammed with back-to-back meetings so that you can't get any actual work done and you're just going from one thing to the next. Create a morning and daily routine so that you can manage your time and so that things don't get away from you and you just end up being reactive to everything that's going on.
The next tip we have is to get out of the house during the day. Take a walk for your break, eat lunch outside, but you need this vitamin D. You don't think that you do, but you do. You can see an instant happiness kind of wash over you after you just go outside for a little bit. Second one that we have here is over communicate and make sure that you're heard on your meetings. Even if it's just as little as, hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day, or at the end when you just say bye, I look forward to following up with you guys. So just make sure that you're heard on those. And next one, when you have the opportunity, join meetings via video. That's a big thing now with after the virus and the pandemic. The video allows you to really connect with your coworkers or your employer or your clients.
So next is take advantage of the perks. Utilize the flexibility of your schedule and don't waste it. Coordinate your schedule as much as possible to create usable pockets of time. Next is invest in a good pair of noise canceling headphones. This is something that I started using, I think it was about a year ago. Next is designating a specific workspace. This one's really important.
Yeah.
This one's critical. If you have the ability to have a door, this would be the best option. In our last house, we actually didn't have a designated office. We had a master bedroom in our apartment that was temporary, and I had to set up my office in there, which we ended up making it work better than I expected. So before I retired and I was working from home, I would always hear others say that they couldn't work from home because their biggest problem was they were having trouble staying motivated, and they just said that they would never be able to get work done. They would just slack off all day.
Right. So if you find this to be a problem, try out some of these tips that we've used and that we want to share with you. Create a daily to-do checklist, daily and weekly evaluation grid based on those to-do items and your routine to make sure you're on track. And then we thought about this, like set up a quarterly evaluation with your spouse, your partner, or even family members where they can evaluate you on your progress and look at personal aspects of your life too. So it's not just work. They're looking at the whole you. Another tool to evaluate ourselves in our time that Stephen Covey developed. We'll link this information for this tool in the description below, but we're going to be sharing about those 4 quadrants of time management and how that tool can be used to help increase productivity and motivation in a later video.
Okay, so we've given you our 12 tips that we found helpful working remotely, but now it's your turn to share with us. Do you guys have any tips that we didn't mention that make working remotely a little smoother in your life that you could share? If you do, please put those in the comments below and help our community learn and grow together so that we can all work remotely through the pandemic, and it sounds like beyond the pandemic as well. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and reach out to us in the comments below. Email us directly or follow us on Instagram.
And we want to make sure that we read every one of those comments and respond as often as we can. So make sure to subscribe to our channel and join us as we learn, save, and grow together.
Thanks, guys. Bye.